Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Happy T-Dub. I like the acronym T-Dub. I don't know, it sounds nice. Brains people, you are now visible. Not everyone's visible, but yeah, this is. But anyway, it's a beautiful, gloomy day over here. The sleepy vibes are real. I was going to look at a reference pic, but then I forgot. Well, anyway, blank canvas. What's gonna happen? I don't know. So eepy. Story of my life. What are these colors here? Clear that color palette's getting too messy. Anything fun happened this weekend? I had to get out of the house so badly. It was kind of rainy, but it was okay. What else did I do? Don't know. What is this? Birthday celebrations, that's right, that's right. Happy birthday. We're going to the mall for a bit, get the Mario movie popcorn buckets. Ew. I feel like our theater never does anything fun like that. No limited edition things. That's cool. What does one do with the popcorn buckets afterwards? Oh, thank you for the 5-stream streak. It's not like full alliteration, but it always gets me. Peruse the local hot topic? Hell yeah. Ah, but they didn't have the hoodie you were looking for. Transgender. True. Well, I hope you find the hoodie that you're looking for. It's hard to find a good hoodie sometimes. Like, I feel like the material really matters. I love that emote. It's so joyous. %46% opossum? Wait, I haven't done my possum check yet. Perfectly balanced. Wait. Yeah, that's amazing. 18%. Okay, I feel like, was it last stream? I got 1%. Sheesh. Hasn't been going well for me. Very sharkly lately. Have good art. Been blessed with having good art. I was like, it's been a while since I've purchased art. I think. I don't know, like, the art block has been kind of intense lately, not gonna lie. But I am happy with the stuff I've been making on stream, so at least I got that going on for me. Also helps to get ideas from folks. I feel like the head is too round. This is the problem with starting with a circle. Like, furry heads aren't usually round. The skulls are like more like oval shape like this. guess I'm trying a bandito. That's what's happening here. Okay. I was like, I added new songs to the playlist, but none of them have played yet. Seems to be preferring older songs. For some reason, the Chill Hop site was like down for a while. Just try, because you can't download songs if you're not signed in, and it wouldn't let me sign in. So I was like, oh, fine, we'll deal with the older songs for now. I wouldn't download a car. Yeah, I'm like downloading them through other means. I'm like, I don't know, the quality of the sound. I used to not be like super attentive at like sound quality. But once you get slightly better headphones, then it's like, ooh, it's there. I feel like you can tell more with electronic music rather than like acoustic music. I don't know. A lot of people are like, oh, the record players, you can really hear it. I don't know. I would download it. I mean, yeah, right? If you could. I don't know if I trust it would run well. Obsessive with video quality. Even if it's automatic, set videos to 1080 for the highest they have. What is like, they have something beyond 4K. It like breaks my... I mostly watch things on my tablet, so I don't even think it has that high of a quality. It's like 440p or something, I don't know. It's kind of a bummer when there's like a video that you won't watch and its highest quality is like 480. It's like, oh, dang. Alright, I guess I'll line this, because why not? We've gone this far. Wait. Oh my goodness. So many noises in the background. So, oh my god, yeah, right. Tomorrow is April already. How did that happen? I feel like this month went by so quickly. February was kind of... I mean, this is just generally a short month. I'm like, I'm stream tomorrow, technically April Fool's Day, but I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do any April Fool's shenanigans. Keep forgetting March has 31 days. Scheduled all the meetings to March 31st. I thought March 31st didn't exist. Are you ready to become the fool? No. My neurodivergent nightmares. I'm like looking for a reference pic right now. Mario Galaxy movie comes out on April Fools. Yeah, like, it is funny how many things do happen on April Fools. Many official things. What if you like go to the theater and they're like, ha, too bad, come back tomorrow. That'd be the worst. We'll see if I even find this reference pick. It's been like a bajillion years. Ooh, maybe not. Screw it, I give up. I'll continue this picture. I'm trying to I need to think of slightly more interesting compositions. This is such a safe zone for me right here. But I guess, I don't know. First image of the day. Is this stage called composition? I mostly think of composition more like, I don't know, I kind of technically, by my terms, I technically skip composition. Like, if we're doing an actual illustration, I would technically do, like, thumbnails. So, like, be like, alright, the character is gonna be here. And I don't know, there's gonna be mountains. But then I'm like, wait, I don't want that. What if the character is up close? And then we put mountains here. I mean, that's more what I think about composition. Like, where you put it. So yeah, so sometimes, like, when there's, like, commissions, I don't always do this, depends what kind of commission. It's like, you get some thumbnails, and then you can pick, sometimes. The cheaper ones, I'm like, alright, first one is best one. I guess, like, also just, like, the poses, too. Because I'm like, for me, it's very, this is the 3/4 view. Very, very safe. Which is kind of funny, because initially, like, the straight-on view is, like, the easiest. But I feel like with furries, it's kind of weird sometimes, because of the nose. Or the profile. Sometimes they're like, ah, yes, the profile. It's easy. But I don't know. Oh, there's some Discord activity. Amazing. The disappearing GIF. On the hang of sort of doing headshots, so specifically 3/4 view, and you do other angles and bodies. Yeah, I would recommend, yeah, starting with these two first. 3/4 view just is like, I think the reason why it's the easiest is because it looks a little bit more alive, so people just gravitate it towards it, and then they just always do it. By they, I mean also me. You made it yourself? Amazing. Oh, and yeah, that's the tricky part. If you just focus on the heads, sometimes I come across this issue myself. Sometimes, like, the head is, like, all detailed. Here, let me duplicate this. But then, like, the body is just, like, a stick person, and then you're like, wait a second, we're missing something here. We detail the head, pretty much forget literally everything else. Yeah, it's hard. There's just, like, so many pieces. I've been trying to draw humans again lately, and oh my god, it's a pain. I feel like you can get away with, what do they call it? Same face syndrome a little bit more with furries, because furries have, like, other things you can change. With humans, gotta pay attention to all those little details. What is this face? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Thank goodness you're a furry. Yep. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, ugh. Yeah, I'm so glad I can see why I switched out. Don't get me wrong, being like, this is difficult, I'm out. It's not the best way to do it, but also I was just getting bored of drawing humans, so. Petty details for is so nice. Oh, that's true. Censored humans. That is true. Yeah, same thing with in fursuits. I mean, it's not like you're making like a fursuit of a human, I guess. That'd be a little terrifying. But yeah, no, it is impressive how much you can hide in the sewing with the fur. Right, because like muscles and stuff like that, like you don't have to get as detailed because yeah, the fur is gonna cover it. Okay, there's something that went wrong here. Humans are rented to stylize since people have been doing that forever. It's true, there are more resources. Gosh, when I started drawing furries, not that many like tutorials or anything, and I was struggling. I don't like this guy. But I feel like now there's way more tutorials out there. I feel like, yeah, drawing furry stuff and posting about it has become more mainstream. There's something really off about this. Whatever. I think the expression's way too exaggerated. I forgot the arm over here, didn't I? Oh, I didn't even sketch it. Gotta change the face. Oh wait, I got rid of the entire hoodie. Whoops, that's not what I was meant to do. I think I made that eye way too narrow. Many bad things on the internet, but the democratization, how would you even say that? Democratization of information is cool. True. And not just information, well, I guess you could consider this information, but like, bunch of like freeware, I guess. Countless art resources and tutorials. Video Mario movie, you and your friends got our tickets, see you next week. Nice. But where to start? Oh, see, yeah, here's the thing. I would, like, so many people say it, I know it's like not as fun. I think fundamentals are very important. I think like be very tempting to be like, gonna start on the fun part, but yeah, no, fundamentals are important. And by fundamentals, we're talking about like shape, line, color. I don't know. I feel like color can be put lower. I think value is probably more important. Because you can make a bunch of art without color. But yeah, I feel like shape and line are kind of important here. That's why they make you like in art classes, they're like, draw this cone and shade it. Make it look three-dimensional. Draw this cube. Look at how the shadows do their thing. I don't know, I'm just giving stuff here. Yeah, and values is pretty much just like light and dark. Contrast, I guess. I think it's so valid to just have fun and pick up fundamentals when needed. Sometimes, because I have some regrets on my approach. Because sometimes you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna draw this thing, and then you're like, wait, what the heck? Kind of like I said, the super detailed body, and then like, oh, the rest of the person's a stick figure. Sheesh. But yeah, no. I mean, I feel like after a point, you can just like have fun with it. And then like, it also depends what kind of art you want to do. Because then like sometimes like, if you're like, I'm gonna study color and then you only do like black and white drawings, it's like, wait, what was the point of that? I mean, sure it helps you, but it's not as like urgent, I guess. The two philosophies, yeah. I mean, for me personally, I'm like, I did it that way, and I have regrets. But you do you, I guess. I mean, I think also it's just like the ADHD brain. It's like, must have fun right now. Other stuff later. And as a result, I ended up like, because I didn't, when I was drawing humans, actually I didn't even do the circle thing. I was just like, we're just gonna, this looks like an eye goes here, maybe a nose, and like the mouth would like be all the way down here. Don't get me wrong, this is a cartoon, so it looks fine. It looked worse than this. It's like, let's move the nose like somewhere else. Dang it. I'm not doing a good example, but anyway. It just looked odd. Like, face features were just pasted on to a face. Singing from the scope that not everyone wants to be better. Oh, that's true. That's true. I'm like, I guess you could say art is my special interest because, yes. I'm always saying how I could min-max things. So yes, if it's a hobby, ignore everything I'm saying, because yeah, I always forget. I'm like, yes. Did read up on vanishing points, a little crude sketch. When the perspective looked right, like, whoa. Yeah, vanishing points is like a big game changer. Meowdy. Wish art is my special interest. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about like sciences. I'm like, man, I wish science, like certain sciences were my special interest, but no. I could not care less. Like, it's cool to hear about, but I'm like definitely not cracking a book open and being like, let's learn. Love getting better. Feel improvement. It's very rewarding to like look back. I've said this like multiple times, but keep your old art. So many people are like, this is ugly, I need to go and destroy it. And it's like, nah, you should keep it. And sometimes you have good ideas, you're just like not able to like fully render them, so it's cool to come back to them. And also just simply for being like, ah, wow, I really improved at this. Yeah, don't destroy it. Good. And like, yeah, there's also like a lot of artists that I look up to that like have destroyed their own art. And so like, it doesn't necessarily make them a quote-unquote worst artist, but I think it's a very like rewarding thing to be able to go back and see stuff. Getting better progressively and be able to look back, see how much you've grown? Yeah. I feel like with maybe music it might be different. It'd be weird to listen to like an old song you did. But who knows? I've never written any music, so I'm just speculating. Gosh, I feel like as an actor, it must be a little bit rough to look back at like your first, I don't know, what do you call them? What do you call like, do you call it a demo? No. I don't know. Shows how much I know about acting. Oh, no. I could never. The more I learn about acting as a craft, I'm like, whoa. That's really cool and admirable. And no, I cannot do that. Screen tests, yes. Thank you. Yeah, because like when you look at old art, you like you can look at it for like 2 seconds and you get everything. But if you're looking at like a screen test, like it could be like minutes long. I can see how people are like, I don't watch my old YouTube videos because it's hard to. I wonder if I should color this. The eyes actually shouldn't be that dark. Like a blue. Really, I think I want to make the ears a little bit more round. I always make them very pointy. I mean, they do have very pointy ears. Can I copy this image? They're not very fuzzy. They're like fuzzy on the inside. You remembered your mom said they were doing casting calls for extras in the TV show Fargo Your City, and she signed up. Hey! That's pretty cool. I didn't realize there was still filming. The ears are kind of like very V-shaped. Yeah, I feel like acting and like things like directing seem like way more foreign to me than like making music out of like the arts. Whoa, goodbye ear. I like that better. I have to move the other ear too. Okay, maybe one more change. Scooch it a little closer together. Oh yeah, executive producer, just RF farming. Sometimes you can't have a bit more of a say, but yeah. It is one of those funky titles. It's like, you could have some to little like difference on what you're doing. Like a CEO, yeah. And I think to a certain extent you're like kind of helping fund it. That'd be pretty wild to be like, I'm commissioning a film to be made. Can you imagine? Double Michael Bay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. I did not know Michael Bay directed that. Despite him being normally a producer, it was such a Michael Bay film. Interesting. I mean, I guess if I want this to be more Jackal-esque, have to scooch the forehead down. I don't know if we'll see. We'll see. Furry transforms. I don't like that the ears come with it. Bow choices, alright. Is that a shark? That is a raccoon. Oh, you don't have to apologize. So many people. It's the mask. It throws everyone off. Bandito, would like wear their badge at conventions. And the most interesting one, someone was like, is that a ferret? And I'm like, no, ferret ears are like this. Raccoon ears are like a little bit kind of canine-esque. They're like a little bit rounder. they don't do this. But that's just the artist in me noticing these little things. A whale shark, to be specific. Gotcha. Yeah, it's like, yeah, and then also like a lot of people think that my possum is a mouse or a rat. Someone said, I think they either said guinea pig or hamster. Bat-eared fox. Oh yeah. Wait, I need to look that up. What the heck? I've heard of flying foxes, but no, this is a fox with bat ears? Or it's like original species. No, it's actually a fox. What the heck? This guy looks disgruntled. What is that face? But yeah, no, the markings do look very similar. Why so ears? There is quite a bit of species that's like, they look kind of made up. Mistaken identities? Yeah, real. Yeah, and then with like drawn things, it always adds that extra level of funkiness because it depends on the style. See if I could squish this a little bit more. Like in these proportions a little bit more. I'm gonna reshade this though. Oh, not the nose. Wait, only twice? I guess it depends on what situation. It's always like whether people are brave enough to actually ask you to your face. I feel like it happens a lot in customer service, because they just have to deal with a lot of people. Bring the ears back. Like this funky thing over here. Eh, whatever. I feel like I need a whatever counter. I say that so much when drawing. It's like a jet plane. Yeah. What do they call them for cats? Or like plane ears. I imagine the jackal is like doing, in the picture, is like doing it, like they're not automatically like that all the time. That's my guess. That's the tricky thing about references. Sometimes you're like, I have no idea what's going on in the picture. They'll just trust it. Like maybe it's a tasty snack. Who knows? Really curious if there's a grand theory biologists have come up with for animal ear shapes. They come in all shapes and sizes. Like why they're big? It's kind of like, I mean, yeah, I know very little bit about biology, but it's like, you know, like predators have like their eyes closer together versus like prey tend to have them more outwards because they got to be on the lookout for being hunted. Like ears. Having like the ability to like move your ears all the way back. It doing like a little like, because like the way the ear is shaped, it can like, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like bats, they have some wild ear shapes. They could do that echolocation thing. Yeah, there's definitely reasons. Funky evolutionary reasons. And sometimes there's like weird, like, it happened on accident. The genes got funky. Alright, sketch done. Save that. Put it in a folder. I've been meaning to make a new commission page, but like, like difficult. Be like, please buy my art. Nah. Sometimes round ear genes can be tied to better smell genes, and it comes along for the ride. Yeah, it's so funny. It's just like, oop. Pencil is way too far away. Push it closer. It's not actually how my tablet stands, but we'll pretend it is. The art of shorthands. Wait, what? The glasses. This is where we draw the eyes before the glasses. I do think it's funny when it's like the glasses are the whole eye. Switch a gene on and off. Oh yeah. Many cases they don't know the other effects meddling with it. It's like turning off the lights in the kitchen, but you also know that also starts up the washing machine. Oh, I think like, what is it? Like the power switches? What am I saying? The fucking, the switch thing that exists in a building, and you're like, switch this off, and then it's like, oh, it just turned off the entire living room, and also for some reason the hallway too. I'm an electrician, I swear. Whenever you draw yourself depicting drawing on a screen most of the time, you just have a drawing tablet. Ah, I see. Like not the whole computer or whatever. But in some cases, some folks just have a tablet. Well, the trumpet's lights out, and the character with glasses eyes are just that, right? I like the funky things that happen with like cartoony stuff. Circuit breakers, yeah. You don't need to know I'm lying. True. I love cartoons. Shame they don't really make them. They do just keep getting canceled all the time. Yeah, indie cartoons. You just need hella funding for it. Only 90s kids remember cartoons. Or a ton of time, that is true. Be like, catch me, I'll be releasing my original animation when I am 90. Where'd my hair go? Bald. I always think it's funny when I meet new people, and then suddenly I like cut my hair super short or just shave it and they're like, whoa. And they act like I did it for the first time ever. And I'm like, I do this a lot. One like really weird unsolicited comment that someone told me, they were like, you should cut your hair shorter, and I was like, what? Like I have in the past before you met me, but what? Cut your undercut, give it a trim. Shave your head like every other year. It's like very refreshing. But like lazy, yeah. Now cutting your own hair is like, you gotta... the cleanup time. Hair gets everywhere. While this thing was just buzzing your mountain man beard the other day. Become your lion's mane for a few years. Nice. Yeah, that's the funny thing about shaving too, is like, you have a like really like distinct like beard. and then you get rid of it, people are like, whoa, who are you? I don't recognize you. In some cases, some people like age down like 5 years. They will make the table continue. Giant mug of something. Why not? I mean, technically the handle should be over here-ish. A little bit closer. Kind of on the edge. Got a haircut a few days ago. Nice. I desperately need a haircut. I'm gonna try to grow out my bangs a little bit more before going and getting it cut. Got a buzz cut. Hate long hair. To be honest, hair in general. I understand. Especially like before the summer too. I have very thick hair, so like when it gets too long, it takes just hours for it to dry. And I don't like using a hair dryer. I feel like I'm like roasting my hair. Also like time. Chair is way too far away. Sona, snake, shark, axolotl, salamander, frog. Do have a cat and otter, but they're smooth, short-haired. Yeah. Not a lot of fuzz there. I like the idea of the window being in the back, but also like that's bad feng shui. You don't having a window right behind you. All the creatures looking over your shoulder. Love the slenderness of reptiles / amphibians. Your hair goes down mid-torso, like shakily holding a pair of scissors once in a while. I just cut a little bit. Mid-torso, that is so long. I think the last time I've had mid-torso length hair, I was like 3 years old. And my mom was like, we're getting rid of it. And then never again. Bad feng shui? There's like the feng shui guy on, at least on YouTube. I'm sure he's on different things. And it's, it always shows you how to like organize a room for ideal feng shui. It's always so great. Don't put your bed against the window. Yeah. Yeah, he mostly does like shorts, I think. So probably on Instagram and or TikTok. The whole reason why you have undercuts is because hair is so dense. Yeah, I relate. Yeah, that I used to have an undercut as well. So now you know. What is their name? Throw the link down. Such a delight. Dense kinky hair is the death of you. Yeah, my hair is straight, but it's just like very thick. Dear Modern, thank you. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Do recommend. Very entertaining. I don't know, I guess maybe as someone who likes to draw a lot of rooms, and likes to rearrange their studio every once in a while, I'm like, yes. Interior design. Not even your hair is straight. Big old sign. A mish. Also, I realized that this is a flip, so I need to flip the whole canvas. Political canvas? No, the whole canvas. Sometimes the whole canvas. Sometimes I look at the closed captions and I'm like, what? No. Maybe I should scooch my microphone closer. My main problem is that I sometimes hit the pop filter with my pencil. I gotta add a plant. Finally got the gumption to get a couple of clippings of my plants. Because they're looking a little sad. New roots. New soil later. When I posted the rain, little rain animation today, at first I thought for a second the blue sky finally let you upload GIFs, but no, it like converts into a video, which is actually kind of handy because I actually went through the effort to make it a video. And then it just, yeah, it made it on its own. But yeah, I prefer it as a GIF rather than a video file. I haven't even looked into why they don't have that as an option, because I feel like it's not a very difficult option to add, but I don't know. I'm no web programmer. Wow, we're already an hour in. Oh, I was a little late. Okay. And how the images are converted to web. Is it, do you say it WebP file? Web. Oh my goodness. Hello. Assuming it makes it harder for scrapers. I would wish, but apparently it's lower space on their part. Like it's more optimized. Also Bandito. Here you go. There's a portrait. Also, what is that? OS frog? Yep, there you go. I was like, maybe I should color it, but we'll see. Alright, looks like an ad break is happening. I'm kind of tempted to just keep going. No, I should get up and stretch for a bit. I might be back earlier. Alright. Let me get that going. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the- wait, I just scroll back up. 11 months? Oh my goodness. Really appreciate it. 28% opossum. Still better than what I got. I think I got like 14, 18%. 10% opossum. Ooh. The jackal. I was like, supposedly ads are still happening, so I don't even know if still all the POS points. True. 98. Alright, this seems like a decent enough composition. Push this a little bit more over here. Actually, it bugs me that there's a lot of space over there. Scooch it. Yeah, alright. Alright, welcome back from the ads, if you got any. Wait, Biddy, did you get any ads at all? Big nose. Want to maybe change this. Whoa! No, come back. Full screen. There we go. I must have accidentally like double click something or something. I think I want to redraw that. The pencil's like weirdly thick. Might as well erase some of the sketch here. I want to change the hair. Something off about it. Bald again. I forgot to make this all vector, so there's a mixture of raster layers and vector layers. I think I finally figured out how to make it so Fallout 3 doesn't make me sick anymore. So maybe there'll be Fallout 3 tomorrow. I'm hoping. I looked it up and oh my goodness, 17 months in a row. Thank you so much. Got the shark plush. Alright, let me get the Gotta get rid of the tablet. There we go. Thanks for the shark pet. Howdy, howdy. You know what? We'll keep the shark for now. Oh, 10% possum. I feel like someone else got 10% today. What did you change that help you with Fallout 3? Oh gosh, what is it? FOV? What does it stand for? Like field of vision? Field of view? Yeah, I looked it up and apparently I'm not the only one with a problem. Some people said they had both problems in New Vegas and Fallout 3, but I specifically just have problems with Fallout 3. And then some people were like, yeah, just only Fallout 3. It is a good day, translated visibility? Exactly. My invisibility wore off. Just poof. Ran out. I kind of forgot that it was a T-dub today. Only just when I logged in to Blue Sky that I saw a little T-dub art and I was like, oh, right. Last time I went to an event. Today we are streaming. Wait, horses? Wait, what? Happy birthday, all my trans people. Wait, why do horses share the same birthday? Is this like a horse racing thing? I don't know. I might have heard this before, but I forgot, probably. You know what's gonna be funny? The plant is actually the most detailed thing in this piece. It's very silly. Well, do tell. Or should I look this up? You were not forsaken. There is a non-binary day, isn't there? I feel like it's like in June or July. Which, yeah. I don't know about intersex or gender fluid. I feel like I'm technically gender fluid, but I just go with like non-binary. Yeah, for me it kind of goes under the umbrella, but I know not everybody identifies with being... Not everyone who's non-binary or gender fluid identifies with being trans. Possums can't be trans? Like, do you mean like... Like, can they transition? All the possums I know are trans. Yeah, that's true. I feel like deer and possums, as far as personas, have such a high trans percentage. NB, any pronouns? Literally don't care less. Yeah. All about preference. Yeah, I'm strictly a they, them. And sharks. Sharks, yeah. I feel like having the IKEA shark specifically is such a trans symbol. This is a very leafy plant. Wait, let me zoom out. It's the most detailed thing. My priorities. Plant. Awesome's okay. Everything else, eh. I feel like deer are pretty popular because of the antlers, but I like making deer characters that, like, the antlers don't really mean anything. It's you either got them or you don't. The preference. Do you like antlers? I like drawing antlers so much that I'm like, I think only one character doesn't have antlers. Antler allegory is very good. They coped with that one. Yeah. And then like with the lions, but I feel like lions aren't as popular as, I mean, they're not as like sleek as deer. They're harder to draw too, in my opinion. I'm drawing. Why is it? Oh, I have the eraser on. Maybe it's like a whiteboard. Looks silly on you. Can't pull them off. Antlers. Wait a second. I want to try something. Oh, this is a different color. Dang it. It looks so cartoony. I feel like we should be technically more like down here. Even grimlier. Got a lot going on. Alright, I just wanted to try that. Let me look at what a white looks like. Or if that was a scrapey sound. Like I said, when I move the microphone closer. What? The bat-eared fox makes an appearance again. Wait, no one explained to me the horse birthdays. Still pending on that. Oh, horses have birthdays just like people. Okay, okay, it's just birthdays. Not like, wait, but do they all share the same birthday? That was the part that I was a little confused. Wonder if I should make it so the entire word shows up. Yep, this tablet, freestanding, doesn't need to plug it in, nothing. A magical tablet. They only get born on one day of the year, the same day every year, and horse scientists, hippologists, still don't know why. Wait, what? They literally all get born? Wait, one day? I'm so confused. Also, horse scientist's name is very entertaining. Started as a way to sort racehorses by age. Okay, I suspected it had something to do with racehorses. Racehorses are like a thing on their own. They share the same B-Day tradition. We have statues full of horse shit. Amazing. Oh my god. It ain't even April Fool's Day yet. Getting trolled over here. Maybe we should just like hide on April Fool's Day. Nay. It's April 1st somewhere. Oh, it totally is. International Dateline. Fools are out in force already. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared about tomorrow. Good thing I'm not gonna draw. I'm just gonna be, well, in theory, gonna be out in the wasteland. Hippologist. Apologist. Sounds like hippo apologist. Actual name. I believe it. What is it, like the study of like, I don't know if it's just snakes, but maybe reptiles too? The herpetology or something like that? Sorry about my hippo. You're just a hippo apologist. Impending fool transformation. I feel like that should be tomorrow's title. Impending fool transformation. Hippo's PR is cook chat. True, true. Oh, I like how the ears are the only things that aren't on a vector layer. Should name it ears so I remember. Been like drawing coloring with a lot of green. I don't know if I should change it up a bit. It is April 1st. Yeah, I was like, Australia. New OC idea. Apologist, it's actually a hippo. Amazing. Yes, please. Not a lot of hippo furries. It's also funny because they don't really have a lot of hair either, so... Tiny bit of fuzz. But you work with horses, yeah. Horse practitioner. I can't even talk anymore. Practitioner. It's lagging. Maybe pink? I don't know. Let's see. So it doesn't lag if I have a smaller brush. Same brush, just smaller. But if I use a larger brush, it's like, nope, don't like that. Kind of liking the pastel. This is already trans colors. Unintentional. Alright. Be pink. This is the sky. Haven't organized any April Fool's Day tricks. Got some planning to do. Make some cake with May. No. That is amazingly upsetting. As a substitute? As a substitute for what? Like heavy cream? Like, I know you're joking, but it's making me think about the logistics of it. Salt and coffee? Ooh. It's a good egg substitute. I feel like you'd have to get rid of the salt. Like, heavy cake. Reduce a bit of the oil? Well, do tell me, what specific recipe would this work on? It's like giving me flashbacks to like, was it cheese foam? It sounds so weird. But it's actually like, essentially like cream cheese frosting on a drink. A little bit, not as thick, I think. To have a pink studio. Any standard cake with eggs. It's just mainly eggs, oil, and vinegar something. Or mustard. Yeah, like you can make mayo. The weird part is that like, because when you make it at home, it's like technically uncooked? I don't know. Uncooked egg. Been too nervous to DIY mayo. Heavy and savory cake. Use mayo to make some tasty cake pops. Mmm. Did you find making cake pops difficult? I remember looking at a recipe and I was like, I don't know, this seems like, I feel like I could make a whole cake faster. Methinks Toy Curly is a better baker than me. Mess up the cake since your oven was broken. Try to use an air fryer. Oh yeah, I have heard about the mythical air fryer baking. Oh, I see. Okay, so you just repurposed it. Sneaking suspicions. What do you think about the hoodie color? I'm gonna keep it pink for now. Like, I want to keep a lot of things pink here. We'll see. Hold on, you got auto-botted coloring though. Okay, good. Huh. I was like, I kind of understand Autobot on that one. I'm not brave enough to say it out loud. Out of context, that is. Wholesome cake pops. I keep saying cake pop. My brain is poisoned. What if I shaded it already? Wait, let's do the green first. Might just make a purple plant, but try. Pop implies it has a stick. Ain't got time for that, so spheres. Ah, gotcha. I might have mentioned this before, but I do remember that the Starbucks cake pops, a lot of people said they were raw in the center. Which is like, ooh. Oh no. I mean, I guess some of them were like cookie dough, so like a lot of people eat raw cookie dough anyway, but... As a result, I mean, I don't buy anything at Starbucks anymore, but I've been too afraid to try it in the past. I've never got eating raw dough. The flour, yeah, the flour is like, yeah, everyone's like it's the eggs, but no, it's the flour that can really mess you up. I don't like the purple plant. Okay, make it darker. Or slightly pinker. It's been so long since I've done pastel art. This is weird. I'm out of my element. What cookie dough leftovers? Eggs are fine. You could also just not add them if you plan to eat it raw. True. But the mayo. Oh, it's very light. You can't even tell what I'm coloring. Unrelated. How to stop tummy ache. Just suffer. I mean, isn't that pretty much what you do with food poisoning? You're just like, alright, just good luck. Drink is gonna be the same color as the dirt. Totally not drinking dirt over here. Grow up? Yeah, I guess. Get rid of the poisons. I realized the markings for spicy aren't accurate right now. Need to remember to go back and fix that. You realized your phone is from 2017? Like 9 years? How do you say it? Scoville? The spicy levels? Clever. Oh, you've had it for 7 years, but it's from 2017. Yeah, that's the tricky thing about technology is that, like, yeah, just because you buy it from one certain year still could mean, it could be kind of old. Yeah, like our TV. We got our TV. It was like just given to us for free. Back in like, yeah, I want to say 2015, 2017. But I looked at the back of the TV and it was like 2008. I'm amazed it's still kicking. Don't want to touch anything new with a 10-foot pole. That's kind of how I feel about it, because I'm like, I know smart TVs are a thing. I don't think you have to technically make it plug into the internet, but I don't know. I've been handed your brother's old phone, usually with like cracked screens or whatever, new enough to run Uma Musume, that good enough. The important things. Lobotomize that smart device. Exactly. I still can't, I'm like still traumatized by going and being at a hotel and I wanted to watch One Piece and it like smoothed everything out and I was like, why does my head hurt right now? Why does the animation not look great right now? It's so bad for anime. Or just animation in general. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Yeah. Because it also, like, even with, like, live action, I mean, like, the director slash, like, I don't know, director of photography, they intentionally made it look the way they wanted to. They're not like, ooh, let's get the smart TV to smooth everything. I'm like, it doesn't benefit anybody. Gotta have a pink mug. Interpolation? Is that what it is? I see that word a lot in like, it's like, yeah, animation programs. Feel ill watching anything smooth, yeah. And the thing is, like, I think I was like a little bit baked and I was like, I don't think this is the weed doing that. In this movie 60 frames per second, that's interpolation with AI. Okay. Maybe make the chair bright blue. Adding frames for you. Change the hoodie or overalls to get the... Where's my outfit? There we go. It's pretty good when you can control it on your own. Huh. But the trend used a model that was strictly for live action since it completely ignored basic animation principles. Oh yeah. Yeah, they can't like translate very well. To make the brush bigger. It's gonna take forever. Noodle made a good video about this. People get the wrong point from it now since it was early AI. This is on the same level. That's fine. Okay. Right, I was gonna see if I could shade it already. Wait. The spicy markings. Oh, cool. You sent a video. Perfect. No, Bandito. Using all the banned words. I'm like, should I make Spicy look friendlier? Do they look like they will be rude when they do your commission? I want to scare people away. No masking. Friendlier how? I wasn't sure if the way I drew my eyes, I was just like, When will you feel regrets? Seems like an question. Never mind. Getting philosophical here. Well, based on their reactions, I think it should be fine. Love the cutoff text. I was wondering if that would be okay. I'm like, it's not clear. I should scooch the eye a bit though. It's like living on the edge. I'm like, wait, it spelled it right, right? The typos while drawing, ooh, that's creepy. Typos give a character. I have this like your character here and it was like a cemetery gate, and I spelled cemetery wrong. Apparently it's a very commonly misspelled word. I swear there was an A in it. There isn't. Say it was in character. True. Gotta go do chores. Later, gator. Enjoy gay chores. Wait, no, this color's way too dark. Make this slightly darker though, I feel like. I want to make it somewhat clear. Actually, what happens if I double this? Before, after. Okay, it's clearer, I think. Should probably color the windowsill too. Oh wait, I feel like there needs to be another line here. Like run out. I have so many layers at this point. Stop shrimping now. I'm like sitting in a really strange position. I should probably fix that. Dang it. I just got shorter though. Oh, I should hydrate. That's another self-care thing. How are the colors? They're okay. Ooh, I kind of like this orangey color. Ooh, complimentary. Okay. I feel like this this wall should technically be darker. Once again, auto-modded. Crusty old iPod, its touchscreen sucks nards. That's a sonar pen. Use the sound to give you pressure sensitivity. What? Huh. I was thinking about the other day, I was like, touchscreens are pretty wild. Like, what even is the science behind them? Specifically, like, when you touch it with your hand, not a stylus. More accurate than Bluetooth, wow. So just like response to the clickety clacks of like you tapping, I guess. Closing a circuit. I know so little about electronics. So I'm like, yes, closing a circuit. I understand. Wow, we're already on hour 2. Getting the ad alert again. I think everything's colored. Sort of shading right there. Try to shade a couple more things. Kind of. I don't know. Oh, lagging. I don't think I want that to be blue. Okay. I guess I should trigger the ad then. Okay, ads over. Welcome back. We are so back. I'm wondering if I should add eye shines. I'm gonna give that a try. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the gift sub. Like, I know Bandito appreciates that they're gone currently. The eye shines are cute. They work. Oh, look at that. Pastel colors. Didn't use green at all today. Like, Hmm. It irks you? Well, sorry. I mean, I could have, I was trying to challenge myself on, like, not copying it completely. As a result. Yeah, I might redo it. It would be funny if they just started at the same time. They're choring. Scan through a list of regulars. Aw, thank you so much. Alright, so this is done. What else? I got an hour. Right, okay, I'm gonna leave this up for now. There is a piece that I kind of abandoned and I should get back to. Tomodachi Life demo is out? Oh, it's just a demo? I thought it was like out. Comes out April. Gotcha. Right, I was looking for a file here. Okay, so I have this Bandito drawing from like months ago. The eyes were kind of bothering me. I'm gonna have to do a lot to change the eyes. I think they're too big. I have to get rid of all these filters that I added. I'll never see the light of day again? Wait a second. Whoa, hello. I should save this on a different thing before I start doing a bunch of things I might regret. Okay. What if I get rid of the color first? All colors. Those are just the glasses. Okay. Wait, what's this? Okay, and I feel like this eye should get scooched more there. And I guess I didn't use any vectors for this. Alright. Interesting. Name this eyes, I guess. He said Tamagotchi. The game that taught kids to self-hate from neglected pets dying. What a time. I was so envious of folks who had Tamagotchis. Thanks, Tamagotchi. Got a very sultry look. I mean, it kind of works. Never had one, was always so envious, right? Had a friend who had one, and they would never let me even, like, touch it. I have no resentment, still to this day. I'm totally healthy and over it. Ooh, well, there go the colors. Okay, there's the blue at least. Got one for one of your daughters. She was always in tears from guilt because she had forgotten to do something. Dang, the trauma. Yeah, I felt like, especially if you had more than one, like, how could you even take care of that many? Like a full-time job. Oh, it's because the brown doesn't go all the way over there. I was supposed to give PNGtuber this for their birthday, and then me being an artist was like, no, I don't like how it looks. You don't get your present until months later. Like, never trust an artist to give you gifts. They'll procrastinate. Or even worse, they'll take it back. Just the mask layer. Don't tell her secrets. Yeah, I love like the idea of like, oh my gosh, if I get a friend who's an artist, I'm gonna get all the Fursona art. And it's like, maybe. There it is. I was like, where the heck? Do make a lot of fan art, but it's either done in 3 seconds or 3 months. That's so true. It could really go either way. Oh, it's blue. Interesting. I feel like the glasses should have colors. It's kind of brownish right now. There's a tricky part about glasses. Is like, glass doesn't completely go over. It's kind of like on the edges. Alright, also his tail is bugging me. Where? So many layers on this. Now I have regrets. Got a new reference sheet from Moonye yesterday. Got a turnaround, which is crazy. I think you've had the Sona for 3 years without one. Oh, nice. I'm like trying to remember what your old ref sheet was. Yeah, because I'm like, getting turnarounds are, are a little trickier because they're harder to do. Old ref sheet, which is a pic of your PNGtuber and various chibi art. Oh, okay. Flip it around. Okay, I don't like that that's like really light colored. The negative space that I did right here. I feel like it's too late to squish it. Lines. Other lines. Well... Nope, that's erase. Wrong thing. Okay, save that. I want to open the old version. If there's anything I wanted to keep. The eyes look meaner, but I think that kind of works. No idea what that layer does. It's a lot darker. Eh, okay. I'm over it. It's fine. Don't have to overthink it. Though... No, okay, that's fine. My very belated drawing. Like, I still have like half an hour left. Got this. 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 Like, I definitely gave Vtuber a square jaw here. What else on the agenda, right? Yeah, my main thing was like, get the commission thing done. I've been meaning to do this for months. Oh god. Final art piece of March 2026. This is probably it, honestly. Yeah, 'cause I'm like, I don't think I can speed through something in like half an hour. I'm pretty happy with the art I made for this month. I felt like this month went by like super quickly. I'm like really happy with the art I made. Especially the little animation. I don't know, there's just something very fun about having animation. I think wait a second. I already posted my Patreon illustrations. For the free tier, I always like collect the art I did of the month, then put it all together on a post. Then I realized I was like, oh, I technically had a couple more I could add. I guess it'll end up in April. Month speedrun, right? As an animation nerd, same. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to look through like all the little animation things I've done. And I'm like, I could definitely do more. I've been meaning to mess more with like, what do they call it? Not mask animation. I guess they call it like puppet animation. And it's pretty much where like, instead of like drawing it frame by frame, you can like distort it. It's pretty much like how a VTuber works essentially. Tweening? I guess. Yeah. But like, yeah, there's like, yeah, but I do think like they specifically call it like puppet animation because like the way like Seathlet's moves kind of, I don't know. The newer versions of Clip Studio have it built in, but I've heard such mixed things about updating Clip Studio that like once you update it, you might just get the version that's like, I don't know, because they like introduce like, what is it? It being on a monthly subscription rather than like you outright buying it, so I don't like really want to mess with that. Puppeting, rigging, okay, yeah. Yeah, but Procreate Dreams has it. That's on the iPad. And then like, yeah, I guess like Live 2D. Is it Live 2D? Yeah. Live 2D technically has it too, but that's also like a paid, monthly paid thing. I love not updating anything, right? I'm just like so, yeah, the two things that I'm like, dang, I'm like upset that I don't have it for Clip Studio is, yeah, the animation feature with like, that you can do like, yeah, the what do you call it? Yeah, the puppeting / rigging. Like I said, I was like, I also have it on, they also have it on Procreate Dreams, so whatever, I guess. Toon Squid, you think also has it? Oh, okay. Wait, Toon Squid? That one's also just tablet, right? Or do they have a desktop version? But yeah, I wanted to mess with that a little bit more. I do like just like frame by frame animation, but I also think it'd be cute to do like something that's like a little bit of a loop. I just sneeze. Okay. I actually sneezed. The last past couple times I've been like, I need to sneeze, it like goes away. On iPad, you think? Dang. OpenTunes also has it. Very steep learning curve. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll just mess with it on Procreate Dreams, especially since I paid for it like ages ago. Might as well use it. It is nice that it's not a monthly payment, unlike Live 2D. Have an old Photoshop on Mac, costs you nothing. Still does everything you want, plus 100 times more. Why spend a fortune updating? Yeah, it really depends on like what you want. Oh yeah, the other thing that I was like, it's like such a basic thing that they had added to Clip Studio that my version doesn't have, and that's alignment. So like if I want something to like go in the center, and I'm like, I want this in the center. Whoops. I don't have aligning tools. So I have to go and open it in Photoshop and then do that. So, little things that are kind of annoying, but I also don't want to mess with the subscription thing. We'll see. I don't know. It is expensive too. Just outright. Like, man, let me see. What is Clip Studio, like, the highest version cost nowadays? I think I bought my version for like 50 bucks a million years ago because it was like on super sale. And they did have free, whoa, creatures outside. They did have like free updates for a good grip, and then they're like, wait, we can make more money off a subscription service. Free trial, one-time purchase, perpetual license. Oh, they do have one. Version 5.0. Wow, I have version like 1 point something. Give me the price. Where is it? What? No, I don't want to download it. Huh. Okay, now let's just download. I wanna know the price, y'all. Shouldn't be that hard. Gatekeeping the prices. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. Okay, finally, pricing and plans. I had to Google it. Perpetual license, $63. Okay, it's not like the worst. It's kind of up there. This is Pro. Oh, wait. The Paint X version. 277. Okay. Youch. Like, yeah, that's kind of up there. It makes sense, I guess. Gosh, software prices are wild. I mean, it does so much, but how much would that be per month a year? 277. Wait, no. Yeah, divided by 12. 23 bucks for a year? I mean, yeah, now that I did the math, not bad for perpetual. But not something I could pay right out the gate right now. My also big complaint is that anytime you have to reinstall Clip Studio, it gets rid of all your saved stuff. I have to like manually add it again. We'll see. Maybe like a long distance wish list thing one day. Okay, so what kind of I'm trying to think of like a possible animation thing I could set up. I've done rain. Let me just do a list of here, I guess. Rain is one of those that's like kind of easy. We've done like wind, like rustling. Oh, steam. I wonder if I want to add a steam thing to this. Cute. Okay, maybe we will. Did a bird flying? I guess I haven't done a walk sequence. Or, I don't know what you'd call this, like simple ear flicks. They are cute. I don't know if possums have that much control over their ears or not. You aren't ready for a walk cycle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They are demons. I have done walk cycles before. We'll get there. I really think that doing a, like a four-legged creature doing a walk cycle, I really think that would be easier than the human. I don't know, maybe I got it totally wrong, but... No sniff. Wait, I don't know why I start with Ness. Yeah, walk sequence is definitely a little bit more on the advanced area. Oh yeah, we've done blinks. Oh yeah, like, I guess pencil movement, pencil drawing. More spin. Oh yeah, maybe fix shark spin. Make it match. Match possum. I think of other stuff. I guess clouds. Clouds are easy, but they're not they're not good for loops, as I found out. For loop gifts. Unless like nobody else is moving. Ooh, could do like grass movement. I guess it's kind of similar to like the bush, but there's slightly different physics to it. Like a butterfly. Oh, this is getting all convoluted. This is the stuff I've done. Put it over here. Clothing physicals when simplified are fun. That's true. I guess cloth movement. Like skirts look cool when they move in the wind. Just laundry or something. Okay, I mean that's a decent list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, I gotcha. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind for future streams. I didn't think of like anything or like an emote. I still don't have any extra animated emotes yet. Emote slots available. I don't know. It was like, yeah, my art streams have been like weirdly short lately. Right. Well, alright, keep that in mind. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna try to play some Fallout 3. I feel good about it. Now that I've changed the field of view, like I tested it for a little bit, and I didn't feel like motion sick, so I think it worked. Alright, well thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for the gift subs and the subs. Really appreciate it. Helps feed the possum. And yeah. Be back tomorrow. Goodbye. Thanks for the vibes. Yeah, I mean y'all have good vibes here. Good art, good vibes. Goodbye. Oh, Discord, thank you.